heads up on your thing, or you want me to just steal it from you?
I pulled out most of the shit we're gonna use.
Don't swear, but go ahead, yeah.
Primary, secondary.
Yeah.
Don't touch it.
I'm not. Just put it down so we can talk. Go ahead. Talk to me.
Alright, so we got some stuff we need to pull out, like the power bar, maybe the sign.
Maybe the sign?
Maybe the sign.
That's how I get my money. What about maybe the sign? No, the sign's definitely got to go up. Always, you know, you guys got to bring me my money. My money comes in from signage. That's called marketing. Go ahead, next.
Syndicate position contract.
Goggles, but I'm going to buy safety glasses instead.
Right. Well, what you want to do is those glasses are for usually for labor-ready guys. Make sure you use them for them because they don't steal those. Yeah. By the way, you don't need this expensive tape. You guys can buy regular tape, especially when you use it as just a marker. Don't buy expensive blue tape. Very expensive. Next. Writing some of the stuff down. There's going to be a test on you, Pete.
You don't put tape?
To see if you... No, we're making certain points.
I'm not into this shit, man. I'm here to fucking work. I'm fucking here to work, get shit done.
Hang out there, man. Go do some work then. Go
Tell
get
me
some scraper.
what to do.
Just go grab a scraper and go scrape.
Thank you.
Alright.
Alright, so we got in this box, we got a vacuum and the compressor. That's each tape.
Yep, you need a blower. You need to get the blower out, right?
The blowers are
Definitely gonna need the vacuum cleaner. Suck up a lot of that rust. It's gonna be on the flat surfaces. Go ahead.
some empty boxes.
How about you know, you're gonna have one of the.
We have my bucket already.
You already have an emergency bucket system over there.
Should be there.
But is yours out already there somewhere?
Yeah, it's inside my black box.
That's out. Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Next. What else?
Make sure that I have enough big mason tools. I pulled some out already. I got
big mason tools. Yeah. We got lights here that we need to.
have a box there already.
Yeah, some new lights that we need to assemble because these things are brand new, and these are better than the standard plug-ins because those just plug into the Christmas tree setup, right? Which is the next thing you're gonna do. But otherwise, we need these for later on tonight. Yeah. What about these?
Some empty boxes. Yep.
Yeah.
Just big
We need to bring this baby out and do stuff with it because this is a great one. That thing is monstrous. That can actually become a pusher instead of a puller. So the baby one is a puller and a pusher in certain applications. But what's that big one? What can that big one do? Once you reverse it, especially on this big wide. Look at the size of that stair.
Pusher?
You can actually make it a pusher if you're drilling, especially on the inside one, and you can't get a hook underneath in the backside. You use it as a pusher. So that thing is a big monster that you can use as a reverse pusher. Okay. Okay. What else? How about this? What can we use this for? What can we use this for? Yeah, we have a paint situation coming, so you may want to turn this area. You can turn this area into a heat station. So as we paint those treads, close the door, take a blower, or close the back end, close the door, put the treads in here, and stop blowing heat right from that, from the outside here. Just blow the heat right in here, and the heat temperature in here is going to basically dry those treads and let us put them back in a reasonable time. What else? We got all our tools.
Yeah.
We can't use the scaffolding because we're missing an arm, but otherwise the scaffolding can be utilized. We're not doing any welding today, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
That's it. So we're just gonna shove those things and talk about in here.
Okay. Let's go look outside what you did there. So this place is going to get shut down. This trail is going to get shut down. So you shut down the trail and that can go back to the shop. The only thing I would take is all those buckets. I would take all those buckets and drop them in here. You can never have enough, great boxes. Never have enough. Okay? So tell me what do you want to do here?
Well, we're going to keep this minimal as possible. Obviously, the drilling station is on the outside there. Very minimal tools over there.
Okay.
the big
I mean, we got some tarps there. You're gonna throw those all to the front, right? Get them out of here, so we can keep the place clean.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're gonna do your paint station out here because we currently have some sunshine.
Yeah.
This station is out here, but under normal conditions, this station needs to be, you need to have it as far to the front as possible because this is very dangerous. Somebody can come along and steal your tools. So we try not to have in a situation like this when we have a station. You need to be, inside. And there's your emergency bucket, which again, the emergency bucket has to go through a transformation as to exactly what its purpose is. It's not for fire escapes. The emergency bucket is really to fix tools. It's an emergency bucket for some of our tools and some of our things. So that's good. This needs to go there. What else? Set up to make our tool setup primarily. What's here? What are we fabbing there? You got plenty of room for a drill station over there. I wouldn't keep it out here. You're gonna sharpen drill bits. That's in here. You don't need it out here. This is for scraping. As these treads come out, you need a place that you can't share this table with anything, and you need more. There's going to be a lot of rust hitting the ground, so you really need a good area where this is going to be actively working, right? What about this tent? I saw a little bit of wind issue with that black. This tent is going to fly, so you have to sort of find a place or make sure you have, on the 4 stations, you need some weight. So if you tuck this to the end there and tie it off to the table, take this to the end and tie it off here. We need something on the opposite side. So anytime you got anything, just you gotta tie it down.
The other thing you can do, you can take those bars right there and tape them to the bottoms or zip tie them.
Well, you need a weight. You need a sandbag, for lack of a better word. The bucket full of yeah, that. Not a bar.
I didn't say bar, some bars.
Watch the videos, otherwise we get people's feet. All right, kid, walk me inside, man. Talk to me about that.
On this end, I put the electrical stuff underneath the table.
Yeah, electrical.
The hand tool area.
All the hand tools, yeah.
The drill setup.
So the drill setup will get set up here, or set up on one of these, right?
Yeah.
Got to keep it somewhere where you need plenty of light for drill setup. So whether it's here, so that you're going to be sharpening a lot of drill bits, you don't want to come all the way in the back. And clamp it down here, or clamp it in this corner. You need to electrify this. You haven't done an electric Christmas tree yet here, right? So this whole place needs to be electrified, so you just plug in. What else?
You need the power tools over here.
All the power tools in the end, blue tarps here, yeah. What else?
Safety here.
Yeah, so you need to get all your safety harnesses up in the air. You don't need, and you don't need all these, yeah, perfect. You don't need all these hats. We only got 4 heads to fill, but let's keep, just keep things that you visually utilize all the time. So if this is going to be the paint station, the paint area, what's your intention with this table? What are you going to use?
That's not very stable. This thing's not locked into the metal.
Well, what you need to put on the back end here is you need to have something on the back end that does this. So a 2x4.
Anything else.
Yeah, well, you just need to create a back filler.
Okay.
I like it. Dan, what do you want to say so far?
Work in progress.
Yep, you need a trash area. Usually we use this area to hang a trash bag and start clamping it right here, so this is the major trash area.
Okay.
This over here is the paint area?
Yes.
So we need to get that paint station up here,
Okay.
so that everything paint related is in this area, and paint mixing and whatever is going to happen here. We definitely need to, because this is the paint area, we need to blue tarp the whole bottom. We need to protect this, otherwise we get a spill on this, I got to pay for it. So we need to, if you're going to strip some stuff out of here, blue tarp it, wall it also a little bit so that we get some splash protection. And then just lay it right back down. So I would use the black for that. It's looking good. What time is it? 10:49. So we arrived here. Well, what time was it? 9:30, 10 o'clock?
Yes.
Let's say around that time.
Say more closer to 9.
9 o'clock? So this is taking you so far to strip everything out, set this whole station up. You waste an hour and a half at least. Could be 2 hours by the time you're done. But what are we prepared for? Yeah. So this station here, if that was not here, and I deliver that back to the hotel, it starts raining. We have, if it's light rain, we have this continuation of activity. But what can we use this inside for? Step cleaning, painting, you name it. So this is one of the reasons that this becomes an activity. And these things are cheap. They're $29 a day, 70 cents a mile, right? So how many miles are you gonna put on this thing?
10 a day,
Not much.
10,
right?
20 a day.
So this is one of the reasons why you want to look at one of these things. And a lot of times we can not only set up this situation, we can leave it here. You know what I'm saying? This is one of those situations where you can leave it here if the situation is cool. So not only can you start this at a hotel, strip this, set this up at a hotel, the next day this comes here, this stays here, that doesn't move from here. So it's a lot safer if the area can handle it. You also got your camera, because you got to document all the possibilities that you have here. So she looks good. She's just going to need a few more tweaks, and she's ready to rock and roll. Any other insights, Dan, you want to throw in on this that you learned or picked up from this piece that you like or don't like?
No, it'll be utilized and work out well in our favor.
Right. You need more clips on this side, but wind, temperature, rain protection. I mean, what do you like about these boxes?
All of the above.
We still have a toilet issue. I mean, we have our trailer here. I mean, our camper here. But what about a toilet? Do we have we created we have a bathroom situation inside?
We have access. We have a key to get in.
This is perfect. We have all the power we need, right?
There's power on the side of the building.
And now the only thing we're going to be talking about is whether or not we're going to bring in scaffolding or whether we're going to use a lift, because we have obstruction, we have bushes, we have trees, right? So that's the next thing we need to talk about in this scenario, is that I can rent scaffolding and I can also rent a lift that pulls along on a trailer. So if you want, we can already rent that lift today, or we can have the lift tomorrow sometime. Depends on how we feel. But if you want to do a weather check, I can just jump in that camper and go grab a lift right now.
That would be the best idea.
Got it? So this is communication and coordination. Just remember, in the beginning, when you're just getting the team going and everybody's getting into this 75-25 rule, you're going to get two things. And I'm glad that occurred. Why don't you step in here? Dan, step inside. Andre, step inside. What was positive and negative about what occurred with one of our temp/employees? How do you use that as a positive instead of a negative? Dan, you want to?
Out of it?
I am making a class out of it. How do you what's the positive and what's the negative out of it? Or how do I make it more positive than it is negative?
Isn't just for us and
Well, all that does is just prove what every one of us has a little bit of. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, I got somebody that says, dude, I want to work and I fucking make money. Do we need those kind of people?
I think so.
Yeah. Long time, short time.
Short time until you get some resources.
Right? Perfect. Now ready? Here's the best part. I have the same disease, you have the same disease, you have the same disease, but in a smaller quantity. So there's somebody that took this and said, I want to work. But then you got to get into some classes when everybody's in here like this. So they're not saying it, but when they do this and they roll their eyes like, oh my God, how long is this going to be? What are all those signals telling you? Good people, right? Good people will not respect this. Good people will cross their arms and just sit there until this thing gets, for them, you know, they're getting paid to work on that work. And also, you're gonna get people that roll their eyes and like whatever, and be forced through this silly exercise. Be aware, we all got this disease. You have to embrace education. We're professionalizing an unprofessional business. And the only way we're going to get there is we have to stop giving this thing 5% of our attention when it comes to education and transformation. We have to give it 25%. There's a lot to learn here. And we got to make sure the people we bring, we change their mindset first, because their work set is going to be automatic. It's coming anyway. I'm going to change your mindset every day until you change, or every day until you leave. That's all you're going to say to your people. Listen, I'm going to change your mindset. I'm going to influence you until you change, because I can't make you change. But you got to change, or until you leave. That's the only two options you have here. So remember, everybody coming in is going to come in with a 5% attitude towards education. We want a minimum of 25. We want documentation. We want analytics at the end of this. We want to look at this, not just in this video, but we want to review this video and find out what was the message that was coming across, because that's the message you need for duplication. If you don't study these videos, which is boring as all hell, trust me, boring as all hell, but the message is in there. And you get this, and I'll just refer this and I'll end this on this. In education, I mean in religion, you got a beautiful, group of evangelical in your group. And what do you got? The people that read the book, interpret the book, analytically analyze that book, talk about that book, and they just talk for chapters and chapters and chapters in that book, and how you can use that to influence your life, correct? And then you've got the people on the outskirts that do this with what? With the Bible. Bring it every day. People are talking. They open it up to whatever chapter they're on. Yep, chapter, Psalm 17 or whatever, right? And they do this, right? Oh, that's a new girl here. I didn't see her before. Oh, that's a cute one over there too. Yeah, hallelujah, yeah. Shake my brother's hands, okay? Got it. All right, let me see if I can hook up here, right? Put the Bible back where? Underneath there? You get some of those?
Yeah, put some right
Yeah,
there.
every group has that. So remember that, guys. Watch your fingertip on the lens. That's all I'm concerned about. Just people who talk and people who walk. Okay? I will talk the talk. I will walk the walk. This perspiration side of this is the hardest thing, because every now and then I get people that will, truly get it, and every now and then I get people thinking, all right, are we done? Can I get to work? There's rain coming. There's always got to be rain coming. This is beautiful. I like it. It's not as outfitted as I'd want it to be. There's a few more pieces, but we didn't bring everything either. But this is good. We're ready to work. Everything is clearly. I can get a thunderbolt right now, and we still got stuff to do. Got it? Thank you. Service class.